Hello,
Heard
so
stories about the sword, but never thought I'd see this.
welcome back. So Sana said she thought she saw a page over here, and the back of that we've got the spell tome for the Mistman. She thought she saw one back there as well. So yes, yeah, I've been in the head. Right, so that's one. Oh, look where you're going. The attack, look where you're going. I got a lot of stamina. A lot of stamina. I can't afford to run for this. Oh, hello, little.
Stay away from the crystals. Pick up one of us.
Oh, you mean the big soul-sucking things? Oh, don't worry, they don't affect me very much. Now I got the Mistman farm should have been up here. I remember that being close by. Yeah, that looks like the platform over there. With the pedestal on it, yes. And silly as that, she watches someone's all the way back at the wall. Yeah, look, I was being done by her, I missed that one. Alright, let's go back to the wall then. Great thing about being Dragonborn and a vampire, I can run like fuck. There's nothing to slow me down. Let's just try and see if we can have a spell time up this guy. Hopefully there's something that's useful, but and this is also best to if I just saw one of them. So we might as well just try it out over here. Yeah, I got enough to buy something else. Okay, here's there. Yeah, this is really fucking dark here, isn't it? Ah, there it is. One more to find.
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
Let's see what you got.
Of course I do. What do you want?
A tiny little spell tome.
Sure, here you go. Can't understand a word of it. Maybe it will do you some good.
Maybe. It looks like a spell tome I already know, but I can always give it to Lucien if I need to be. I don't feel take it, but now say if I just saw something over here. Yes. That we walked past and didn't look at. It's terrible. That was stupid. Oh yes, look, here it is.
Emptiness consumes me.
Let's go back and see Jib then. Ah. Fucking hell, this is a long fucking walk. I don't believe I walked past 4 of them if I was realizing. I'm ashamed of myself. Alright, so Jib was not far from there. Yeah, there he is. I saw him before, that's where he is. Hello.
You did it. You have all of my pages.
Yes, first I'd like to read it. You're going to take it away from me. I am a hunter, I am a redeemer, I am Jib. The tale of my rise to glory begins in the ash wastes of Morrowind. I rode alone, weapon at my side, and the burning wind sting in my face. My quest was arduous, but necessary to ensure the survival of my people. A pestilence was creeping across the ashlands. A menace with an insatiable hunger that plagued innocent travellers simply trying to get home. It was my self-sworn task to hunt them down one by one and drive them from the skies. The fury knew no bounds, and the war cry resonated across the land. They were the notorious cliff racers, and they had to be destroyed. On a particularly hot day during Sun's Height, I was... Oh god, he's fucking bad at keeping these all together, isn't he? Tracking what I called a lingerer, a cliff racer without a nest. He was a particularly feisty one too, leading me in a merry chase across almost 3 miles of ash dunes. I had managed to take a piece out of one of his wings in an earlier scuffle, so he couldn't maintain much of a climb, but he still had quite a bit of stamina left, and he was trying to make me tired of the chase. Almost 2 solid hours passed, and my silt strada. I'm assuming it'll be a silt strada. Okay. Strada was tiring, but I couldn't give up. I had sworn to eliminate the foul beast to the last, and I wasn't about to let go. If I was going to stop the thing, I would have to do it fast. I pulled my longbow from my back and knocked in my last arrow. I took a deep breath and pulled, trying to keep the cliff racer in my sights. It was literally a long shot with the beast gaining distance. Okay. And the silt strider bounced me around at full gallop. Finally, with a silent prayer, I released the string. The arrow sang through the air like a howling demon as it sliced its way towards the target. Finally, just as it crested the lip of a Foyada, the arrow struck it in midsection. It let out a horrible cry and fell out the sight. My cries of triumph were, "Can you not use a full fucking paper?" God. Quickly stifled by the sound of over 100 wings. Rising from the Foyada was an entire colony of racers, and they were out for blood. The blasted thing had led me straight into their nest and sacrificed itself with the intent of feeding me to its brood. It was a trap. The damn thing to become much too clever. Knowing this was likely to end, I jumped down from the silt strider and hit it in the back of its leg with the sword, bow, flattened my glass blade. There was no need for the innocent thing to die here today because of my stupidity. As the ash cloud cleared from being stirred up by its massive legs, the cliff racer brood approached. I held my sword high and prepared for the worst. The battle lasted for 2 full days. I was beaten, clawed, bitten, and knocked down more times than I care to admit. Remember, in the end, 76 cliff racers were slaughtered. I was knee-deep in their corpses and my body on the verge of collapse, but I survived. I smiled to the heavens and all went black. When I awoke, all I felt was my back on a cold stone floor. Every muscle in my body was on fire and my vision was blurred. Slowly I tried to climb to my feet. It took several agonizing attempts, possibly. Could you stop in mid-sentence and just, oh, for fuck's sake, minutes, but I finally managed to do it. As my eyes adjusted to the dim light of the new surroundings, I realized I was standing before Lord Vivek himself. He was simply staring at me, floating above his throne, and staring at me with those piercing eyes. When I began to prostrate myself as a sign of respect, he held up one of his hands as if to say it wasn't necessary. Was I dead? Was Lord Vivek pleased with me? Was he pissed at you? Or was he trying to hump you? About to strike me down in anger for my somewhat sordid past. Suddenly I understood everything. Suddenly I realized that I was brought here for a reason. I should have died in those ashways, but Lord Vivek must have seen something inside me that he hadn't seen in millennia and decided to spare me from my fate. Thus began my ascent to sainthood. Thus began the rise of Jib. Here's all the pages.
Finally! I never thought I'd see these again. These pages meant the world to me. Thank you.
So what now?
Now Volume 2 begins. What else?
I'll be off then.
Oh, wait a moment. Here, I want you to have these before you go. A pristine copy of my first volume. Only one in print, actually. And take this as well. Seeing as St. Jude has ascended to your spiritual form, I won't need it any longer.
Right. What did he give me? There we go. Okay, I could probably do something better than that if I wanted to. Oh, that was a fucking radar, right? Especially with all those fucking stops in the convenient places. It's like the man who was trying to make the book bigger on purpose just to try and sell it for more. Oh look, there's more pages in this, let's sell it for more money. Yes, that's the kind of thing that they do. Not at all. Hello? Slanama? Hello? Oh, hello. Not talking to me then. Hello, I don't mind me, I just raiding your place. How are you? Sorana! Your mom's here. Sorana! Oh, she's got stuck. Well, just to... Well, let's see if I can find her. She could be stuck anywhere. And her mom's not gonna talk to me without her there, is she? Oh, correct. Solana. So we're gonna have to go find Solana. She's been silly and got herself lost. She's probably back there trying to play with Saint Jib. Yeah, she's about here, that genuine saint. Let me get all cozy with him. Nope, we didn't live here then. I know. Let's try the classic trick. So, silly. We walk in the door and then Slan will finally catch up to us as we get to the inside. It's a classic trick, it's got to work. What's up over there actually? We must go investigate that as well. It's an old trick, so if you walk through the door to get people to catch up to you. No. Why did she get stuck? Maybe if we can find something to fight, we'll draw her in. Oh, don't need to worry, sorry. Nobody's perfect, so... I mean, look at Serana, she can't even keep up with us. At least you can. I'll give yourself a big pat on the back for that, at least, sorry. You can keep up, and she can't. Yeah, so... Yeah, I got that. Okay. We could try shouting, huh? Isn't that an idea, Silly? We could just try shouting. Well, I could anyway. I can shout, project my voice into a phone, and then call her to us. That is an idea. Yeah, that gives me an idea. Just give me 2 seconds, so I am going to... So... let's see... Yeah, that so... Yes, we could try shouting. Let's see, what could we shout to get here? We could try Serana. Yes, see that. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got her. We got her eventually. Alright, let's go, Serana. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, Serana, you're a troublemaker. Right.
Mother! Serana, is it really you? I can't believe it.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here?
Strange
You
Earls.
lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
I'm trying to keep her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you? Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survived. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
And the Tyrion of the Sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
You're saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Can't we just kill him and use his blood instead? I mean, I would never allow Serana to die.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll kill Harkon and use his blood instead.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
And Serana's opinion?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Serana believes in me, why won't you?
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
So, if you only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, he'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you seem to have already killed the keepers maintaining the barrier around these ruins.
It's supposed to be tough? Does that mean you can take us to it now?
Yes. Please, follow me. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly investigate the fact that the barrier has fallen.
That's fine by me, it's not a dragon soul. You alright? You still ready to go? You got weird hair, you know that. Alright, so I'll start the miracles there before we go in, and then I'll see you next